People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, people, the first thing that is popping in the news is that we see that a next person has been charged. I am speaking about 30-year-old Sean Clark, and he is charged for the slap away of two sisters in Amona Common. I am speaking about 31-year-old Shanna K. Hunter and also 23-year-old Renee Martel. And people, he is the second person that is charged for that slap away. Also, his friend is co-accused. We are speaking about 23-year-old O'Shane Plummer. He was charged last week. And both of them are charged for slap away, illegal possession of a firepiece, and also ammunition. Now, people, I am speaking about an incident that occurred on the 17th of September 2020. So we are speaking about 3 months ago, in which there was some sort of verbal altercation, and it basically escalated to some sort of physical altercation between the two sisters and a man that is a vendor. And based on the information, it is said that the two sisters cuff him up because he was arguing, he was taken up for his girlfriend. However, after the smoke cleared, the man left and said that he is going to go for his gunman friend. And people, a day or so later, they return. We are speaking about 4 men on bike, and then basically chased down the two sisters. One of them was taken out on the spot, and the next one was taken out in our yard in front of our picnic. Now, people, when we think about the fact that this all happened because of some altercation, because of some verbal dispute, people, it only shows you that Jamaicans are hot-headed. It only shows you that they think as if violence is the way to basically solve everything. And people, we see what happened. We see that at least 2 persons were taken out and 2 other persons were taken into custody. Now, people, when you look at a case like this, like I said, this involves a man. We are speaking about a vendor, and people, I don't think that he has been charged. However, it seems as if he is doing some sort of talking. He is doing some sort of snitching. So people, at the end of the day, 2 other persons that were not involved directly, them get involved because they want to take up other people's problem on them head, and they decided that they are shatter, so therefore they are going to defend their friend. However, they end up in the big yard, and more than likely both of these 2 men, they are going to get in excess of a couple of decades in the big yard. So people, 2 people lose them life and 2 people lock up, and the next one possibly, or a next 3 or 2 other persons. So people, what is the sense to basically just because of some sort of argument, because of some verbal and physical altercation, 2 people gone and more? We are speaking about at least 4 other persons or 5 other persons are going to get charged with some sort of slapper. People, it makes absolutely no sense. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is an update, a background about a story that I did yesterday, and it pertains to a lady, and her name is Debbie Ninja. And she was taken out in Tivoli Garden in the Coronation Market about a day or 2 ago, to be specific. Now, based on the information, it is said that she is originally from Rima, and it is also said that she had her 2 foot. However, some gunman caught her up and she became an amputee. That means that she had 1 foot and she was on crutches or some sort of walking stick. Now, based on credible information, it is said that about 3 or 4 years in a place called Brooks Valley, she was dating a youth and his name was Bobby Reds, and he used to sell gas. And it is also said that gunmen also take him out, and she had 2 kids for him. And she moved back to Tivoli Gardens, and people, based on the information, it is said that even upon her walking stick, even with her 1 foot, she was very feisty, so therefore she not take no type of talk. And people understand when these Jamaican women, they are mouthy, especially from the garrison, especially when she have her backative, especially when she have the reputation of being a gangster. Now people, it is also said that after she got caught up and lost her foot, it is said that she even got worse. It is said that she also amped up her gangsterism. So people, the moral of the story is that when you have that reputation, when you live that lifestyle, people, you have to understand that these new millennials, they don't respect any sort of OG. We are speaking about original gangsters. They don't respect nobody, none at all. They only respect themselves and respect them GU. And I like me say, they always want all sorts of stripe. And the way to get stripe is to pop off the stripe of somebody with some sort of big reputation. However, people, this lady is a woman. This lady was said to have retired. We are speaking about out of the game for a couple of years. And she was now hustling downtown. However, people, you see that it came back to haunt her. So people may just assure you, whatever lifestyle that you live, it will always come back to haunt you. It is called karma. It is called justice. We are speaking about you have to pay the piper one day, sooner or later. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about a story that I did maybe about a day or two ago. And I clearly explained the double standard as it pertains to the distancing and also the Disaster Risk Management Act as it pertains to garrison and people with status. We are talking about people from uptown. We are talking about rich people and places like Rick's Cafe, places like Margaritaville. Now people, I said that as it pertains to poor people in the garrison, it seems as if whenever the poor catch them, they are either going to take them into the big yard, they are either going to abuse them, they are either going to diss them up. However, as it pertains to rich people, because I am speaking specifically about an incident that happened in some sort of key, and people, it is said that at least 20 yacht was there. We are speaking about all sorts of rich people. We are talking about the Matalan and them. Not specifically them, but me are talking about people with status. Me are talking about brown rich people. Me are talking about people with the curly hair, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. So people, me just say, nobody was spoken to in any sort of disrespectful way. They basically gave them a slap on the wrist and tell them to go about them business, don't do it again. So people, this is what the minister had to say as it pertains to that. He seems as if he is in some sort of denial or he is basically living under a rock. So people, take a listen to what he has to say and then I'll give my piece.
This government, we are not in any shape or form displaying any preferential treatment to any sector of the society when it comes on to enforcing the regulations under the Disaster Risk Act. We're not. I will challenge anybody to say that there is any directive at all coming from the administration as to how to treat a sector of the society. One shoes fit everybody in this country. If people feel offended or hurt by that, I will be the first to apologize and to say that this administration has never and will never support any actions that will penalize one sector of the society in preference over one.
Now people, when we list the stuff like this, it is obvious that this person is in deep denial or he has been living under a rock. It is as if he is not watching the news. It is as if he is not privy to what is going on in Jamaica. We are speaking about for the past 4 or 5 decades that there is a double standard and people, it is quite obvious. However, people understand how people stay whenever they are in denial. They basically don't see anything. It is as if their eye is wide open, shut, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.